by If You Fall, who's marked as their 3 on their rosters.
I'm seriously getting tired of this place.
So I was just giving everything a look.
That's not gonna be an offlane silencer though,
No.
right? Like
No,
there's
I mean,
no way.
There's no way, right? Also,
maybe they just switch things up.
I mean, this is
it?
I mean, it's not Flyby, right? Like, it can't be. Because it's got Knights as his team name, which would line up correctly.
So it's Flyby.
So, I mean, obviously it's not, right? I'm not being deceived here. Oh my gosh.
Maybe he just moved. That's it. Like he's playing with some bros.
Back into the game. Back into the gaming for Flyby. I guess. It does confuse me a little bit. Pull onto the silencer if you fall. Let me know if I have any of these pronunciations of these names wrong as well.
Nah, there is nothing.
All right, now the Sven's actually the one taking some damage. I mean, they went after Melodic, and he's just shockwaves Nesphere, and that was it. I mean, now they'll leave him be.
There are no mistakes to be made. Like these are all just normal names. But I was just trying to go deep and see if this detective work can be concluded. But I'm not sure as well. It just could be him. We'll see. Maybe on the cameras, right? Because they are on a LAN. So
it would track. That's for sure. If we can see it on the cams, but we'll see it eventually. Bottom lane, we'll see how Tofu does with this Mirana, taking Starstorm early on, so not working with that arrow at the moment. And we've seen Silencer feel pretty strong early on. It was like a 1-0-1 that we saw, no glaives early. Ooh, still getting the deny on that.
I think you can still do the same thing here. Like just you're playing into a Mirana mag. 1-0-1 is would be my weapon of choice.
Looking over mid, and how does this matchup go? Is it
the
Ember
amount
favored?
of times, the amount of times I heard this one. Oh, it's Ember versus Storm Spirit. How does this matchup go? Well, Storm Spirit does well, and then Ember gets level 6. He has some kill potential. No, they're like the same old.
I like making you say it though.
Quinn is owning 13 CS3 versus 8-1. He's doing a good job.
Yeah, having a good time on this Ember. We'll see when Tofu comes over, if at all, with that arrow. Bond's in that top lane, and then a Stormhammer thrown over. But this top lane, can they get a kill here onto the artist who might be known as Flyby? Still questioning. But it says Mengekyu on screen, so clearly not Flyby. But I like thinking, like, is he such a fan of Flyby? This is what we need the interview question to be. Is he such a fan of Flyby that he has replicated his account perfectly with the team name as well?
Replicate it all. Took his account, actually. Bought it away from him.
That's my question. You know, maybe it is that way.
Just Chinese Dota, you can't escape it, Peacock. It just follows you.
I'm trying to leave it. They
Follows
just pull
you,
me
no
back
matter,
in.
Yeah, no matter where you go.
Fall just fighting Tofu bottom. And Quinn against Rebel in the mid lane, and it's not all Ember. I wouldn't say it's very one-sided or anything like that, but we haven't seen any ganks with an arrow or
Yep.
Nobody coming over mid. We'll probably see somebody come over 4-minute rune maybe, or 6-minute rune. We saw a lot from Xtreme and Mosquito.
Yeah, they had
mid
like
for the
almost
runes.
every support right around that minute 4 and minute 6 runes. So Tofu is rotating down mid now. There's a Watcher and a Ward, so he should be scouted no matter what. But I don't think he cares, as Wisdom Rune will be taken by him, and he de-wards, so very nicely done. Nice rotation by Tofu, even though he doesn't get a kill.
Keeps this Storm kind of famished for mana, potentially, with that bottle being empty, so staying dehydrated, and of course, you don't really see, there's no bottle refill like we used to see somebody die, come over mid, refill that bottle, help me out. So when you steal these water runes away, it's a lot more impactful.
Absolutely. Exactly what I wanted to talk about as well. It's like imperative now, I would even say, to go for these runes. I think it might make mid lane a bit more fun as well when it comes to like just players dominating.
Yeah. You're just not getting refills all the time. Like, it does make it more skill-oriented, I would say.
Yep, more
Just,
skill-oriented, more action-packed. On
Yeah.
paper, it should be at least. Or maybe people will just start sending out salves and clarities and mangoes more often. We'll see. More region.
FFL is walking all the way back to base. I mean, this is a long
Top
walk
lane
back.
Watson.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get the kill on a Watson, and they won't be able to. It's actually Maladich who gets the kill onto Amarallis, and they want
This
this
is a double
kill
kill even.
on a Mengekyu, and they'll get it. So, double kill here for the Warlock, which goes into what we've talked about in the previous game that we saw Warlock in, is that Black Grimoire. He's already got 3 charges on.
Yeah, this is just a perfect start for Maladich. Like, feels good. Double kill, and keep in mind that they're the ones that made this move. They're the ones that went aggressive on Watson, not really respecting the sticks and not respecting the Warlock heals that can come into play, or just the damage from him actually this time around.
Yeah, didn't go to the upheaval at all. He's actually on 2-2-0, so the Shadow Word early on. Rebel in some trouble, Remnant away, Amaros is there.
The problem with like the Searing Chain's arrow combo is you can't use it if your Mirana has no arrow leveled.
Well, level 3, no arrow. Yeah, true.
Yeah. And 2-0-1.
They're going to get this tower so quickly. I mean, this is a 7-minute tower. They might even rotate. They should rotate over to try and steal away this Wisdom Shrine. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They'll pressure on, and Mengekyu is going to try and stand his ground. But, I mean, there's 3 heroes here. Ember realizes he's not needed. He can fall back, go back to the mid lane. And now the Shrine of Wisdom taken by Maladich, and the other one taken by Ace. So this is something that we have talked about, of course, in the past with it being Wisdom Runes, but how impactful that first set of Wisdom Shrines is, especially, you know, if you... It's looking like another situation where Warlock's going to hold on to the Black Grimoire early.
Yeah, and do you know what's crazy? Like, this is all snowball from the water runes, actually.
Yeah,
the snowball
it is.
effects. Because your Storm doesn't have regen. He goes back home to heal up. He TPs back mid, so he doesn't have a TP to come help you for the Wisdom Rune. It's just one snowball effect after another.
Amaras. There is a deep obs here that actually sees him, and I think it saw the silencer there too. Arcane Curse on the creeps to try and keep the creep wave off the mid tier 1 tower, because they already lost the top tier 1 tower.
Oh, well, if they continue playing like this, mid lane is about to fall too, or maybe even bot. Keep in mind that these supports are super high leveled. Warlock can pop the Grimoire, be level 6 as well.
If
Around
he
a
wants
level
to.
5, yeah, if he wants to even.
Look at the difference in supports. Like, net worth even is just so massively different. Like, both
I'd
these
say-
supports got so much out of the map.
The supports definitely, but look at the offlaners. One is the highest net worth on the map, and the other is the lowest net worth on the map. Out of all the cores, that is.
Yeah. TPing towards top. Again, you need to be very careful as this Broodmother in terms of showing. You get hit with Fatal Buds. Going heavy in the Shadow Word, too. This Warlock, level 3 Shadow Word.
Yeah, you don't see it that often being maxed out this way, but I'm not sure. They're kind of squishy on Yellow Submarine, so I guess that's one of the reasons. Yeah.
Morales is going to see Tofu, I believe, but they have RP. They could go for a kill. They could pressure the tier 1 tower. Again, this is another tower pretty low. It looks as though the tier 1 towers are going to drop sub 11 minutes, honestly. With the way that they're just pushing in.
Yeah, mid lane, the two of them can take it by their own. On bot lane, I feel like Ace could just solo this as well. RP even.
No, Arrow and Emeralds running away, skewered up, and eventually will die here. They took the mid tier 1 tower while all this is going on. Bottom tier 1 tower is going to start to push in. And this should be a pretty open map for Gaimin Gladiators.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Sven has to use God's Strength to farm, and he's being zoned by a Warlock at the same time. So things just aren't clicking for Yellow Submarine.
No, not at the moment.
Yeah, they need to find some way to fight, but I honestly don't see it. Before the Brood comes online, I just don't see the way they fight.
Now, these heroes on the side of Yellow Submarine, as you just saw on your screen, have done a combined 0 tower damage. Creeps have done damage, but the heroes, nada. 0.
Yeah, the mid lane tower got hit. It got
by
hit,
creeps, yeah.
Yeah, and top lane by 6 damage. Total 6 damage on top lane.
Top lane TP, Quinn coming in, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. Emeralds is going to die again, and this is allowing them to put more pressure on the bottom tier 2. I mean, this is 11 minutes into the game, and this is a tier 2 that is less than half health.
Well, that's
Malin
why
is being super greedy, by the way. He is not taking this Grimoire. He is still waiting for level 6.
Yeah, that's why you max out Shadow Word, by the way, so that you can hit tier 2 towers minute 11. They still don't have global.
There's a remnant down here, too. They can't fight. Like, Quinn just comes over, and then, yeah, here he is. He comes over, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. They rooted up the spam, but they're going to ball lightning in. They'll look for the Vortex. Chaotic Offering finally comes in. They've got the Fatal Bonds down as they'll look to get the kill on Amaryllis and more, but they only get that one.
Sven?
Oh, Sven! Also, the Black Grimoire, he finally commits to it.
Yeah,
He's like, all right, I needed 6. I need Chaotic Offering.
Yeah, he needed it.
Did a lot of damage, yeah.
Mirana just went from like 5% HP to full after the Golem just being healed up completely. But you could also see that Yellow Submarine, even though they are 7k behind 12 minutes in, they need to be respected. Especially now when the global will be up. Let's see, maybe they can go on Watson.
God Strength.
Such a hard kill, but they can
All
get
lightning in the Vortex, they'll have that. He doesn't have Sunder, so he is dead. This arrow connected. So now Sven needs to be careful. The Remnant in, the Global Silence. Oh, whoa! This is Marcy bringing them both in. That's a mistake. Oh, no, 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 no. Amaryllis, I understand, but... Oh.
Yeah, pick me up.
Yo, before you go. Just both good. No.
They went to the fountain.
Yeah.
That's usually like when you're doing the pick me up, you're picking them back. You're trying to get some distance away from the enemy team. I was praising this hero so much as a good saving position 4 or 5 right now, but that was basically a disaster. They did get TB in the end though, so silver lining for Yellow Submarine, at least something. It's not great, but something.
I mean, good for you. good for you for pulling that out of that. I mean, yeah, they did get the terribly, but it's just so brutal because like they could have just backed away and they wanted to kill the Marana, but they didn't even get that.
it was almost a free kill for them. Let's put it that way. The free kill on the TB and you back out, but
their map is pressured so heavily. This tier 2 is gone. This is, by the way, this bottom ob spot on these stairs is something that's interesting. They're gonna go here for Ace, and this should be an easy kill. He's off and alone.
And bot lane, Rabel.
Oh, arrow! Oh! All right, TP out. Never in doubt.
It was almost an impossible kill to make, right? Like, you're going on a storm and arrow is the way you initiate. It's just not gonna happen 9 out of 10 times. But
they're all staying here bottom. Like,
there's a tormentor, right?
Yeah, this trio's been down here for a while. They're gonna lose the tier 1 top, and they don't really care that they're losing it, I guess. Quinn just farming up the map. It's got this Orb of Corrosion Mage Slayer.
Well, they do have an Orchid, right, on the Brood. I feel like this kind of puts her online together with Global Silence. Suddenly, it's not a free game for Quinn any longer.
Right.
Like, bottled up Illusion, of course, is going to help together with Mage Slayer, but still, like you mentioned, it might not be enough.
Early Shard getting this Torm. And now has that upgrade in the leap. And they're going to go top off of this. Only, you know what's surprising? Up 9,000 net worth. Only a 68% win probability.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. Considering it's 15 minutes in, I mean.
It is constantly going up, I will say that. It's now at 69%, nice. But, you know, it is... It definitely feels like it should be a little bit more with the way the game's been getting played out here.
Maybe Lord Gaimin sees something in these heroes. Like,
Silencer if they get this Brood.
A Brood Sven as well. Sven is... He's always one of those position ones, right? Like, just let me get my crits up and...
Not seen. Remnant forward, Searing Chains, TP attempt by Mengekyu. He'll get out while Amorales does not. So just avoiding. I mean, that's fine. Marcy sacrificing again. It's just the support going down for that smoke, so it's not the worst thing in the world, and the farm's getting there.
Yep. A split push, right? Like, that's the name of the game. Split push, play off the map. You have Storm and Brood. Only problem is, like, you're not playing versus heroes that will shy away from just farming bot lane.
God Strength, Global Silence, Quinn! Whoa! I mean, that is the damage that you have and the potential there. And they want more. Yeah. Ball Lightning and the look for Tofu, but he's actually gone and died here.
Yeah, Brain Drain.
White Shadow.
Top lane as well. Ace.
RP and Watson now here. Can they get the kill? Yes, they can. They'll take out Mengekyu.
Still, though, taking down the Ember and the Mirana, massive for Yellow Submarine. The gold lead shrinks. They still end up on top with all the gold that they've just gotten. So, not too terrible for them.
And they are getting this map back, considering the fact that tier 2 tower was gone at like 12 minutes. It's a little bit surprising, maybe how much they're getting out of the map, but the map is massive, so it's hard to keep track of everybody.
Yeah, definitely. Sven also, by the way, keep track of his items. He's going for a blink. So the good old Echo Saber Mask of Madness blink, which basically allows you to fight very early on, not going for anything passive.
They see Mengekyu, but they need to be able to pull him in with that harpoon. The Obs was taken out, so they lost their chance. Things, I would say, a little bit more quiet than I thought they would be from Gaimin Gladiators, considering the start.
Considering they took tier 2 towers at minute 11, yeah, it's very quiet right now. And you know what? Like, I actually expected them to go right now because global silence was off. But now it's back up in 5 seconds, and it's the other way around. It should be Rabel and the boys to strike, even though Storm is very close to the BKB, so we might be chilling and waiting for that to be completed as well. No, never mind. They smoke up.
Oh, look at that Cobalt. He's just there. He's just there. Looking for something. I don't know. He's in the river.
He's always scheming, isn't he? Like,
He really is. Ace. See if they can get this jump. Ball lightning. They're going to go. Global Silence is going to be committed, and this is every time been a kill for them so far. We go to the Moonlight Shadow. Demon Zeal turning this around. Fatal Bonds. Now the Remnant over. Another play where Amaryllis is the only one who dies. At least for the moment.
For the moment, yeah. They have double damage on Ember still.
Oh, the TP. Long. Queen. Sleight of Fist. Searing Chain stops the TP just in time.
Did you notice that Maledich cancelled his ulti? Like, he was about to drop it on Silencer.
Not worth it. Not worth it.
Yeah, not worth it for sure.
Gosh.
I don't know, like, the cooldown of the rock is, like, ridiculously long, but if I'm getting a kill, I'm getting a kill, man.
Yeah,
I'm stopping that TP.
I guess, but you don't really need it there. You had the Searing Chains, right?
No, I mean some different situation where you don't
just
have
drop
it.
the rock?
Yeah,
That's
just
fair.
drop it. Just drop it for the sake of dropping it. Show them you're not afraid. You're not afraid to just show it off right there. Put your rock, get them, stun them. If you don't get a kill, you don't get a kill. You farm with it. It's only 160 seconds cooldown.
Well, you were talking about how you were saying it's like
I know,
3
I'm
minutes.
It feels that way. It feels
I mean, it
ridiculously-
practically is. Let's be real. 20 seconds away, so you're 2 minutes, 40 seconds. You're almost there. We round up on this cast. Look at where Sven's at. Like, I respect this a lot with what he's been able to get out of the map.
What's really cool about their draft is like the combo between Global Silence and Sven. He's one of those heroes that will kill you in the duration. So it's really nice to see Sven plus Silencer coming back in the meta.
Gonna have to force them to react. Or not.
Or not, yeah. Like,
Like,
they have Global, they have God Strength, but no BKB on Sven just yet. So
yeah, but
that's
that's a lot to let loose.
maybe even the Marcy.
Oh gosh. I mean, it just. I guess the racks, sure, but when you're giving up racks +1 and maybe a tier 3 in the mid lane too, there's gotta come a point where you go for something. But now this Storm forced to BKB just to get out. Now there's no reason to stop. There's no global. There's no BKB on Storm. You just go and pressure the tier 3.
Yeah, there's a BKB on Sven now, but that defensive Global Silence really hurts them. Orchid on Watson, by the way.
Thinking about the RP. BKB used by Brew.
Sven.
That feels pretty bad. Sven goes in. Stormhammer RP turnaround. Can they get this kill onto the Sven? It looks as though that'll be the case. He's dead for 50 seconds. We'll see how long they're willing to hold on here as Yellow Submarine, they are sinking, they are imploding, and this is now the Storm dead, has buyback, but you were going to be down 2 sets of racks. They may even, they'll call GG.
Call it.
And Gaimin Gladiators, 23 minutes in, get game number 1.
I feel like their lanes, if they went a little bit better, like if they managed to find a way to not get outplayed in the laning stage, this game could have went definitely a lot longer, because you could see even with all the advantage the Gaimin had, which was massive by the way, there were still some visible plays for Yellow Submarine. Their draft just allowed them to have those plays, but in the end, when you're that far behind, the gold itself, like you take all your buckets of gold and you throw the gold on them, and that's how you win the game. You don't have to do a lot.
It would seem very simple from Gaimin Gladiators. There's maybe a point where I felt like they were kind of sitting a little bit back, I would say, at times, but I mean, they knew the limits of their heroes, right? Like this pick-off here, at the end of the day, it doesn't really mean that much if you're not really getting objectives out of it and not really getting much more out of it otherwise, right? Like they get that kill, and then what else do they get? They get like 30 more seconds of farming.
Yep. I mean, definitely, I agree. They needed to like. The problem is, how to put this? They needed to do way more with these global silences because of the state of the game that they had post laning stage. If it was an even game, you using global to blow up an Ember or a Magnus is good enough. Like you pop them, you go maybe for Rosh, or you maybe go for tier 1 tower, or you just continue farming, you're fine with that. But when you're 8k behind 15 minutes in, just getting a kill with the global silence usually means that the enemy team will hunt you afterwards for 2.5 minutes for the duration of that cooldown of level 1 global silence. I feel like the other lanes aren't that bad. Like playing Doom and Muerta into Jakiro PA isn't easy. That one can be maybe a difficult one depending on what flyby gets from the creeps. But the only lane that I would maybe be worried for them is the mid lane.
Okay. Well, we shall see how it goes. Watson, we were being pointed out, has the methodical.
And the kill shot that we
kill shot for Windrunner. Yeah. He executes.
Every time I'm playing versus Windrunner right now, if I'm low, I'm just zigzagging to the base. It's
Does it show like a? Because Ancient Apparition's Ice Blast has the shatter range set up, so does it show you the execute range or threshold?
It shows you the numbers. It doesn't show you the. I'm not sure because I didn't play it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't show you like this hero can be executed. Maybe it does. It would be a cool addition. Like if maybe some skull pops up on a hero. Make the game even easier for the.
Well, I know the health bar shows it on the Ice Blast, so where it's going to shatter point. So I was wondering if it was in game.
I just played AA. I didn't see it. I'm blind.
Unless I'm making stuff up, but I'm pretty certain it does.
I believe you. I believe you. I just didn't see it.
Yeah, when you hit Ice Blast, it shows the threshold to shatter.
Yeah. By the way, I love that hero as well in the patch. I feel like he's in a pretty damn good spot too.
You think so? I was shocked he got nerfed for a hero that doesn't get picked or do anything. I was honestly shocked. I'm still waiting for his Ags to get changed, in my opinion. I think that is one of the worst Ags to hero in the game. It's good for a core, sure. It's like solid, but this hero's a support, and I feel like it would be better served to be something different. Yeah, I know, but
if you're a support and you have a good game, you go for Ags. Come on, you grief your game, but you have fun.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, there was a. They could make his. What is it? The shard makes targets frozen after Frost Blast connects, right? Like
yeah, when the Ice Blast connects, it freezes.
I feel like that could be the Ags if they buffed it a little bit, you know, because it's really solid.
Dual breath and the blood grenade.
Yeah,
can get you in trouble. And by in trouble, I mean he's just getting a little bit low. But Watson, not afraid, and now.
Maybe
do they also get this? They've got another dagger. You don't want to jump out of the tower. I respect that.
Yeah, Maledic couldn't get in for the dual breath. Like, he moved a little bit too much to the right side. And this bot lane, at least it didn't start with a double kill like it did last game.
That's true.
But it's not looking great, yeah.
Oh, Nesfear losing his courier. Also, Quinn did elect to go level 2 into the Scream of Pain, so he's not going into the Shadow Strike.
Now loses a little bit of that harassment power that he would usually have on the mid lane, but what you lose there, you gain a bit more in farming speed.
Dual breath again, and using this liquid frost and this damage, and it's quite a nuisance. Doom not really able to stay in the lane that well. Well, he's staying, but it's not comfortable, I'll say.
No, they are stronger than they look. I would just say that. I feel like Doom and Muerta can also make some plays here, but they're just being zoned out by Jakiro, who's being a little bit of a bully. And it's Amoral is kind of out of position.
Yeah, the calling connects, but it won't last long enough where it really matters. So Watson's able to get the kill, and don't even need to use the dual breath. So if Doom is a bit too far in the lane, he could be in trouble too. Doom doesn't have any charges on this stick either.
He's already in trouble, right? Like, it's not even about the kill. Just being zoned out like this hurts.
It's very frustrating.
This bot lane is
over.
Maybe suffering a bit more than they should be.
It's definitely really tough. But the Infernal Blade into a dead shot is a good amount of damage. The calling placed down, and Maledic will lose some life. At the end of the day, though, he's still working with a Tango. He still has regen to work with.
And the problem with these moves that they make on Jakiro is they're always out of position. Mid lane, nicely done.
Yeah, fissure into a blink scream, easy. Easy pickings there for Gaimin Gladiators.
It's the Shaker plus Quap combo. It was always a good combination. Especially versus heroes that can't blink or jump over the fissure. It's so old school. I love seeing this once again.
Again, by the way, 2 levels in the liquid Fire Frost.
Yep.
And Ace. He's got the Aphotic Shield for a moment, but the fissure, ooh, does that give him enough time now?
Bot lane.
Bottom lane, Morales is going to die here inside the calling, and they're going to continue to look for Ngeku for a moment, but let's see how long they continue to trend that way. They might as well just farm the lane. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, I feel like the same thing just keeps on happening. They try to be on top lane, of course. Yeah. Abaddon dies, but on bot lane, they try making a play, they try going for a kill, and then they get punished once again. This is a 0-3 Muerta already.
That's rough. It's just constant harassment from Maledic, and this Jakiro showing the reasons why it's so damn strong. And Watson even committing to jumping in on this. As Liquid Frost, the calling, stopping Watson for a moment, but he's got the dagger and the jump in a second. Doesn't even need to use that Phantom Strike. He just gets the dagger and gets another kill.
That's like, back in some patches, you could argue that Orb of Corrosion is pretty bad on PA in the laning stage because it slows down your Battle Fury progression. But this is not one of those patches. This is like such a valuable item for her. And especially if it connects and you get kills, then and the enemy offlaner is level 3 when you're a level 5 PA.
Yeah.
Mid lane. Yeah.
Get to that level 6 PA, and then this you're just gonna get jumped and killed so quickly.
They see Rabel, by the way. They have a ward on him. They also have Sonic Wave.
Yeah,
Maybe
Rabel.
That's here again.
Don't even need the Sonic Wave. Oh no, yeah, there it is. They'll use it. They'll get the kill. I was gonna say, if he wasn't able to get that win run off, that would have been another kill there. This is also gonna be 7 minutes again. They're bringing Queen of Pain over to the right, and it might just be this.
You just say Queen of Pain.
Yeah.
It truly is. Maladich.
Maladich is going to hold his ground while he waits for everybody else to come over. A scream, calling. Amorales. Dead shot, decent. Isn't going to be enough, though. Maladich with another dual breath.
Nice.
They're going to get 3 kills overall. The fatal bonds come through, but oh no, now the ice path. Oh, Rabel. Power shot, looking for something. Finally, Nesfear comes in. But they get that Shrine of Wisdom, force the RP, and there's the Shackle and a power shot execute.
Well, at least something for
It
Yellow
costs
Submarine.
all 5 heroes to come over here, Bo.
They had to. Like, if they don't get these kills here, the game feels over to me. I know it's so early to say, but you had to get some counter kills there. Your Wind Ranger basically has nothing. Might be dead again. Queen just doesn't use Sonic Wave. He had him. He wanted to. Maybe he doesn't even need to.
Maybe. Blink, Sonic Wave, and they're saying enemy has vision. They would be correct. Not that it matters. Quinn, mega kill streak here, 5-0-1. Tofu. The call is being put through, but oh no.
Quinn is coming.
Yeah, with an amplified damage. Jesus.
Yeah. Bot lane, Doom. They were thinking about it, but this is so damn rough to watch for Yellow Submarine fans.
And it's tough. Are they even going to make it to the second Wisdom Shrine? Like, that's how fast-paced this game feels. They're only up 3,000 net worth, so I'm going to cut them some more slack. I'm not going to be so negative.
No, yeah, Magnus is doing really damn well. Like, Nesfear, he's only 350 gold behind the Quap, and this Quap has 6 kills. So he's doing an amazing job.
Oh, no. Rabel. Quinn doesn't have Sonic Wave, though.
He might jump
But he might just
anyway.
blink and scream. Yeah. Okay. TP out. Can they get there in time for the dead shot? Oh!
It connects in base, by the way. he got feared, but in the base.
And Watson's just here farming for free. Yeah, RP. Uh-oh. Mangekyu, though, getting jumped. Ice Path on the money. Only level 5 for this Doom, and eventually the crits and the damage over time is too much. Kind of crazy.
It's just like such a hard game to play. Where mid laner has power treads and a bottle. The enemy mid laner has a Dagon.
Quinn's just... he's having fun.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's not an easy game to play versus Quap post laning stage. Like, there's just not a lot of catch for him. They have Doom, sure, but versus Quap plus Abaddon, that might not be enough.
Very quick Dagon, level 1.
Doom buying Blade Mail, by the way, as the item of choice. Doesn't strike me with...
No, he doesn't have Doom. Doesn't matter. They're bringing everybody over here, but Watson's just going to back away. At least thinking about it.
They have Rock as well. This could be a kill.
They need level 6. There it is. If he gets the Doom out, they just get this kill. Meanwhile, on Nesfear, at the same time, Chaotic offering bottom, but the jump away. They got the kill onto the Magnus, and now Watson ends up juking them north. The Fatal Bonds are on him. He's just trying to avoid this Doom. The calling is out. The Shackle doesn't connect, and now he goes the other way. Doom is going to be committed on the Queen of Pain at full health. So you get level 6, but your Doom doesn't matter. Ace is in. He's got borrowed time. That means he can chase. Eventually, Doom's going to run out, and this will be brutal for Yellow Submarine. Dagon use. Amorales is dead. They'll look for another one. If a fall ends up falling to Quinn, and it all goes downhill.
And this is looking harder than game number 1. In game number 1, minute 11, they already took down a tier 2 tower. They're about to do it once again. The win probability is 84%. And I know it's bad to say it, right? But these kind of dives under tier 1 tower, some teams would have called it right there.
Yeah. We've seen some early calls. That would have been a Kaka GG call if I've ever seen one.
I mean, Kaka would have called it 5 minutes ago.
Oh no, Quinn! Rabel's, oh, and there's RP available, so committing to this is interesting. Fissure,
RP.
and then he's gonna blink scream again, and he's just dead. Oh my gosh.
There's no RP. If he used Mask of Madness, he was silenced. Couldn't help. He was just farming next to him.
That's when you knew you were able to just jump in again.
And I mentioned this matchup, right? Like, it's pretty good for Quap, but honestly, for different reasons. Quinn is just owning on a different way together with the Shaker.
Level 4. Amaryllis. Oh my gosh. Oh, here comes Watson, who is farming your triangle, by the way. I just want to make that clear. Sonic Wave comes through, Stifling Dagger. Watson's got a double kill again. Just so many kills here early for Gaimin Gladiators. 13 minutes, 23 kills.
Yeah, this Shaker has a Blink Dagger 13 minutes in, together with Arcane Boots. And 400 gold on top of... honestly, this is just a bloodbath. I'm not even sure what Yellow Submarine is supposed to do. Just
oh no! That TP was like a half second from being done. It's just not fair sometimes. Just, oh gosh. It always looks so cartoonish when you're able to just throw a hero's body away with Earthshaker.
Yeah, he tried to steal the last time. He went for the kill on Mag with Echo, but it missed. It was used too late on creeps. This time around, he connects properly. Not with the Echo, of course, but still.
Well, it's quiet for 20 seconds. I guess there's a bit of a reprieve here for Yellow Submarines. Gosh. What do you do if you're a Yellow Submarine?
And you know what? Like, they have this Mag who's kind of farmed. He's only 2,000 behind PA. And you have a Doom, you have a Warlock. Like, there's a chance. There is no chance. But there is a chance, you know?
There's always a chance.
There's always a chance. If you want to keep things positive and light, like... Last game he was playing Sven. Sven, Magnus, these sort of heroes, they always have a chance of coming back. Very unlikely, but possible.
Fissure. And forcing Pierce the Veil. Chaotic Offering. Shackle doesn't connect. Dagon's there to get the kill on Amaryllis. And I would say you just keep chasing, right? Magnus looking for a moment to jump in, but it's not a jump with, like, a blink or anything like that. So the chances of a really big RP are not exactly there, and they're going to start to clean up. Down goes Mangekyu. They'll find themselves this Windrunner, and I believe RP was feinted, not committed. Fissure lands on the edge as under the tier 3s. They're going to play it safe. They're not going to go too far.
At this point, Magnus is like, can you just keep them away from me? Just let me farm. While they're fighting around the tier 2 tower, he's farming the Ancients and just trying to get his items up, but he can't even go for the full Harpoon. He needs to get that BKB first instead.
For Gaimin Gladiators, it has just been full steam ahead.
Pretty much.
Steam ahead, Mr. Boatswain. Full steam ahead.
Watson not going for a BKB. It's SNY instead. Maybe we're gonna see that glimmer again. can't escape it.
Yeah, pierce the veil. Another shadow strike. And so, all right. Quinn, conservative. There have been games where Quinn would jump in right there, and it might have cost him his life.
It's a shame. The man is reformed. Such a shame.
Oof. What's Watson got? He's got this Sanj, and yeah, he's got the SNY completed. Yasha's coming out.
Yeah, pretty massive, right? Like, not even having to go for a BKB. It did get nerfed, like status resistance. By the way, my dear, beautiful, brave, and smart observers, we're never gonna miss a kobold running, right? It's just one of the better things to watch in Dota, honestly.
I mean, I'm a big Cobalt fan myself.
It's just so funny to watch it.
Drink out of their goblet. There he
there
is.
we go.
There he
Let's
is.
go.
That's what I think that sound like. He just
Pretty much, yeah.
you see that Cobalt and you're just like,
That's
all
exactly
right,
that.
well, Aegis and a kill. 29-3. As this continues to go from bad to worse.
Don't worry, Doom has Blade Mail completed. Almost. It's in the base, the recipe.
Okay. We're
This
getting
is
there.
one of the poorest Dooms that I have seen in my life. Like, hands down. Minute 19, he is 5k net worth. Like, this
Lower
is
than
literally
everybody on gaming. Oh, Rabel. The crits, the damage. Oh, yeah. He still has an Aegis. All right, they got Maladich. And now the Doom. This is the Aegis. Sonic Wave, Echo Slam. Uh-oh. Ngekyu dies, and the Deadshot lands on a Quinn. They won't commit too far.
So Doom for Aegis. They got Jakiro as well, but he's up in 14. They also have the Rock and the RP. I think this might be a successful defense, maybe.
They still have to get in position for the RP. It's kind of tough. It's a skewer in, right? Or ooh, Harpoon, RP as well. They've got part of
that
time,
shot.
so. But now with not a lot of damage being taken, you want to back up. Shackle, Chaotic Offering,
the
Force
Force.
Staff back. Well done with the Force Staff from Tofu.
That Force Staff was massive, basically saving Ace. Also, just Tofu being so damn filthy rich.
Blink, Arcane's Force.
20 minutes in.
Gosh.
Yeah, just chilling on 8k net worth as a position 4. It's illegal.
Does feel like it.
Who's killing that sentry ward next to the courier in the dire jungle, by the way? They missed it.
Cobalt got it.
The kobold. Let's go.
Got your sentry. If Kobolds ever need a voice actor, I got you.
It's a really good conniving laughter that you have.
Oh, my favorite noise, the shrine. Shrine of Wisdom.
Oh, it's just like a pufferfish.
Oh. He does do that, but it's more extended. Oh. That's it. That's the sound.
Isn't it like some
Fissure?
angelic halo? How do you hear a pufferfish in that?
It just sounds that way to me. It's just that specific pufferfish. Watson the whole time, by the way, keeping it serious. Just continuing to farm. He's like, I'll get BKB, got my Sanjin Yasha. When we need to finish this game out, I will. Quinn getting a kill with the Sonic Wave. Beyond Godlike. Ice Path lands onto the Magnus. He's in trouble. Fissure to follow it up. Skewer grabs Ace. Not sure that's what you want. And they will get the silence, and they'll hold him back from at least getting that kill in the back.
Meanwhile, Flyby Doom is in the Radiant jungle farming, only now he TP's back. Maybe they can put up a fight. Watson with the BKB though. Let's see.
Watson, BKB, RP jumps out, Fissure on a 2. Echo Slam laid down, and that will get the kill on Mageki, who's gonna buy back, but they'll lose this Warlock. Doesn't have buyback. Doom committed on a Watson, but he's got the Aphotic Shield. And by the way, this is only a level 1 Doom. It might be enough, but it finally runs out. They get the kill. It takes a lot to get that kill, but they got it. They got Watson.
They had to get him. Like, if they don't get that PA, I mean, they're not winning the game, by the way, even by killing her, but still. At least you don't feel terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Link, Harpoon, and Skewer 2. Chaotic offering. All right. Borrowed time, though. And the 4 staff back. Jakiro not even dead yet. I mean, Jesus, they just couldn't even get the Jakiro.
I say this is good, and it looked good, right? But Borrow Time does not care about Warlock Golem or the RP.
So you just turn back around and go in. Oh, well, you get forced in. With the Harpoon as well as the Skewer back, but the Fissure, the Totem with the Shard, 4 staff onto the low ground. Shackle connects, but he's already down on the low ground. Tofu again with the save. Blink in, Quinn no fear, but he is silenced. And he may have no fear, but Nesfear has something to say about that, and well, he wasn't loud enough. He'll end up dead. Sonic Wave gets the kill. Quinn's got the extended beyond godlike streak going on. Shackle again, just not doing anything. They'll eventually call GG, and they'll get one more before the throne explodes, as that'll be 38-5 in favor of Gaimin Gladiators.
19-0